Welcome to the Four Post Podcast. My name is Michael Asare. We're together with the guys. We are about to start another hearty and an insightful conversation on football and more. We'll delve deeper into issues that have been dominating or making headlines in the course of the few days and then also the week. We are here to bring you all that you need, but just stay tuned. We'll be back shortly. So welcome back. Well, as I said, this is the Four Post Podcast. Let me implore you to do one thing for me. You just like the channel, you subscribe, and also you set your notification button on or activated. Share the link for others to also join in. And as well, we grow this movement. Today on the show, we are discussing results from the various World Cup 2026 qualifiers across various continents. In Europe, the big guns are winning, but some topical issues have arisen out of the results that have come up. We'll be looking into them. And then also across South America, there is qualification for various countries laden with greatness cemented. Lionel Messi bids farewell to the fans at the Buenos Aires. They are hoping to see Messi for the last time in the World Cup. We'll not wait for that. We'll be having a discussion about Leo Messi and the impact it's made for the Albi Celeste and also for the entirety of football. The guys are opinionated. They will share their variety of opinions, and we are here to serve you, the millions watching us from across the world. So just stay tuned. On my left is Fiifi Manfred, the freshest tactical. On my right, immediately, you find Michael Akomea Jenfi. On my extreme right is Dr. Kiki. He says he doesn't like the Liverpool fans, but well, we also do not like him that much, although we are not Liverpool fans. So these are the astute gentlemen I will be doing this with. Just follow us and also drop your comments on any of the issues that we discuss. Whether you agree or disagree, let's elongate the conversation, even in the aftermath of this session. Guys, welcome.
Thank you for the word so sweet. Thank you for life.
Thank you for the word so sweet to me.
Thank you for food. Thank you for everything.
As we turn up, and God be outside.
We have to thank God for everything.
So pray for us. Let's start.
Oh, Totrobo Sunyankopon.
My God.
Ona abosoro na abo asase. Huma mobo. Mira. Kai ho. Ma nyansa. Nimde ne ntiase. Na bua Fiifi. No nya suba bone no. Na bibia nkoyi maye. E Yesu di mu. Amen.
Madam, what watching?
Mera de mwa wa.
Ade agbo Fiifi.
Ya pese Yankopon.
Ya pese nyoma bi. E free ni mu.
Sir, my God. Engine a free anchor film. Because some professor really is a back presidency.
All right, so some couple of results have happened during the European qualifiers. Spain won.
Yeah.
They beat Bulgaria away from home. France also beat Ukraine by 2-0. Kylian Mbappe getting on the score sheet. Some couple of results, but the shocking one had to do with Slovakia 2, Germany 0. Yeah. Guys, serious. German football, is it really in decline? Can we use just this results to sum it up? Is it on a decline?
Mike, I think there are a few things that they are lacking. I believe they have an identity crisis. And I also believe there's not so much quality in this particular German setup as compared to other European nations and how they are competing at every single level they find themselves at. The reason why I'm talking about identity in crisis is about the leadership of the club. You know, moving on from players like Franz Beckenbauer, Philipp Lahm, Lothar Matthäus. You look at these guys as the captains of the German national team. And you look at the current German national team, the dressing room, and I don't think you're going to have any leader that is worth what the likes of Philipp Lahm and Lothar Matthäus and these guys give to these to their friends on the pitch or even in the dressing room. And I think they have become so much adaptable to other style of play, like drifting away from who we know them to be. You know, when you watch Germans, it's all about discipline, tactical rigor. And, you know, a different level of mentality. But this time around, you watch the German national team and you can't really identify that this is the German national team playing. Those days, maybe from 2002 coming, 2004, 2006, when you watch the German national team, you see a specific identity of the things I just spoke about. And it gave them results. It gave them the World Cup in 2014. But this time around, I think they lack most of these things. And it's also down to the coach because they definitely have a coach who is open to a lot of things. Julian Nagelsmann will always love to test this, test that, before coming to a conclusion that this style of play is perfect for us. One of the reasons Bayern Munich fans were angry with him at a point in time is the experiment was too much. Picks up this squad, does an experiment with another, go to a different game, he's playing 3-back, another game he's playing 4-back, another game he's actually playing a different system, another game rotations, another game double number 10, a whole lot of things that confuses the whole fan base a lot of time. He's a very young coach, very good, but I think tactical flexibility is one particular thing that is not part of Germany's identity. They were tactically rigor. That is why we call them the German machines. When you set them up, they operate according to how you set them up. And they are really disciplined to that, and they are efficient and effective. The moment you start changing that way, meaning you are going in different paths. And I think these are things that are worrying them. It will take time. And I think they don't have enough quality to. You look at Jonathan Tah and Antonio Rudiger as your centre-backs. Now you go to France and you look at their centre-backs, Kunade, Opemekano. And I think part of it also comes from the fact that Bayern Munich is not giving them enough quality when it comes to the club side producing good German internationals for the national team. Those days, when you look at Bayern Munich's team now, Mike, goalkeeper, Manuel Neuer, German, right back, Konrad Laimer, Austrian, Sasha Boy. Yeah. They are not from Germany. You watch their left back, Alphonso Davies, or Rafael Guerrero. Yeah. Both of them not Germans. Yeah. Centre back, Kim Min-jae. Yeah. And Opemekano, not Germans. Yeah. In the middle of maybe Jonathan Tah now. Yes, he's not even quality. Yeah. Then you come to the middle of the park, you have Pavlovic. Yeah. And I said initially that Pavlovic is a player who was trained in Serbia. Yeah. Came to Germany and he has now become part of them. Then you have Joshua Kimmich. Let me say he's the true German international. Yeah. Then there's Leon Goretzka who is not starting games for them. Yeah. Up front.
Because even Jamal Musiala
was also trained in England.
Yeah, not particularly a German. He's not a full German. Yeah.
Michael Olise.
Yeah.
French.
What you're saying is 100% true. The very first issue with the German national team is the fact that, you see, they have gone beyond their golden generation. You remember the times where German teams had the names and they were dominating across. Even Miroslav Klose those days was not the biggest name, but it was impactful.
Yes.
You look through that team, Jerome Boateng was at the peak of everything defense in the world. Okay. I mean, Philipp Lahm. You talk fullback, you talk Philipp Lahm.
Schweinsteiger.
Bastian Schweinsteiger. This is quality. Across in fact, look at goalkeepers at the time.
Thomas Müller.
Yeah. So there was quality. Now, they don't have that quality. They're in a transition period. And I also think that they're also struggling to find a system that will help them go through that transition. So you've seen them play 3-back sometimes. Yes. Sometimes they want to use a Leipzig, Salzburg system and go 4-2-2-2. It doesn't work. They want to still find a way to play Wirtz and then Musiala in the team. At some point in time, it worked under what's his name? Under current Barcelona manager Hansi-Dieter Flick. Yeah. But then total capitulation after some time. Now you've brought in a new Julian Nagelsmann, who was manager of Bayern. It didn't go all at Bayern. The core of that Bayern team, the core of this German team, were with him at Bayern. Yeah. And now he becomes their manager. So they are going through a whole lot of things. But then the Germans are structured, like you said. Yeah. When you talk about the German machine, you're essentially talking about a structure of how to do things. And they know that this is how they have to go about it. So I think it's a similar story to even that of the Italians.
I agree.
Sometimes you just need somebody who doesn't fixate too much on tactics. And that's a big question for Nagelsmann. Is he willing to get the best out of his players? Because after the last game, he said that he doesn't need individuals. He needs people who are willing to fight for Germany.
So how would that also go down well with the players?
So I think he speaks to a case of intensity.
Yeah.
So he was trying to say that he has called quality from the Bundesliga, but they won't give their all. So how about he calls players who necessarily aren't quality, but they will come and they want to proverbially kill themselves for the JC.
Yeah.
That is what he's looking at.
I think this generation of the German players, yes, I will take some from Fiifi and I'll take some from Akomea. But I'll look at it from this angle too. It's still bound down to the quality of players right now. Because right now we are using the 2006, 2007, 2008 German machine as the standard. And automatically, if you use that as a standard, they won't even... Yes, they can't. And aside the players level, I'll look at the coaching aspect. Right now, coaching has become so dynamic that we always want to try new things. And it started from Pep Guardiola. We always want to do something. We have this new idea, want to implement. And you see, look at Johan Cruyff. He had a certain idea of playing. The tiki-taka, let's play this way. And when you look at the Netherlands, Barcelona, the old, yes, they had that blueprint. Let's follow this. So they try to get players that can play that specific game. But right now, of late, the coaching, we want to try this. No, let's do invert. No, let's make sure.
Inverted centre back.
Yes.
Playmaking goalkeeper.
Playmaking goalkeepers, you have to play from the back. No. Let's go press and aggressive.
Touch larynx.
Right now, things are changing. We want to try a lot of stuff.
And is it also not the case of, you mentioned a German team that had quality. And they were playing in a particular way. And we are talking about this Germany decline from 2018.
Yes, it started from 2018.
Before 2018, it's from 2012, the World Cup area.
Yes, 2014.
2014.
Euro 2016.
They were solid.
Yes.
Then you get to 2016, 2018, and they're declining. Your players, your core players are aging. Then the coach says, okay, fine. Like, me nisa calling you. See, I mean, tweaking a crack.
Good.
Like, if vampire is also in M5. Is that also the case?
Yes. Until I started, like I said, I started from the quality of players, their standards specifically. Already, almost standard over 100. The young fans say they are around 60, 65. And apart from that, you, the coach, I wasn't a stable structure here. Ube defining on players, Also, Kakrebia, you want to try this, you want to try that. And already players, no matter that, yes,
and you don't even get time with them.
And you're not getting time with them to at least make them cohere very well, have that chemistry. You're doing so many things. So when you do that, automatically, it affects their game. And Ibiaba, I always say this. The name Crystal Palace, Chelsea, Manchester United, that is the name. And see, if you are sitting behind the screen, automatically, yes, exactly. But players now, look at this summer transfer, you were going for Carlos Baleba, about Brighton, but Manchester United is all over doing Mapuka for Carlos Baleba. So a player from Brighton, you tune about Manchester United Fiifi. But yes. And it's Manchester United bought Brighton. You might think Manchester United is playing Brighton. But the truth is,
there's a quality gap in Shedda.
And Shedda names are, it is Slovakia. Lobotka.
Lobotka is a solid defensive midfielder. One of the standard
Hanko. David Hanko. You are looking at this keeper, Dubraka. These players equate to, look at German, keeper their friends, Bowman.
You guys make solid points about the whole identity crisis thing and then an apparent lack of quality in the team. I think Germany have, in time past and even more recently, relied mostly on the league to produce them with the quality players that will serve the national side. Then again, my fear is these leagues that are seen as feeder leagues to Europe now are not producing players to be at a certain level before they are exported. Before Sami Khedira left Germany for Madrid, he had matured to an extent. So he slots nicely into the Madrid setup and he becomes a starter. Toni Kroos, he matured. Bayern had sent him on loan to Leverkusen, matured, returned to play for Bayern before he was joining Real Madrid. So he entered the Spanish league as matured. But now, we just saw Florian Wirtz. excels for like 2-3 seasons, then Liverpool comes with big money to tap him up. He enters into a foreign league. So, you see, we have some German players around. We might hear their names for like 1 or 2 seasons, but in terms of maturity, and how ready they are to serve the national side, you see that there is still some gap. There are still some portions left for them to occupy or fill before they become ready. Like Nick Watermada. He just joined Newcastle. But this is a player who has not even excelled beyond 2 seasons in the German Bundesliga. And then again, the other side of the coin is, whereas the Germans are not producing quality talents to mature, they are also being dominated now by foreigners. The Bundesliga was not a foreigners type of league. Now, foreigners have dominated throughout. Tell me, when was the last time a German actually won the top scorer prize in Germany?
Michael, because also in the Bundesliga today, the German teams don't have the financial power that the English Premier League have. Exactly. I mean, Florian Wirtz goes on a very good season and Liverpool pays big money to the extent that Bayern stay out of it. You listen to the backstory of how Florian Wirtz, Bayern were trying to convince him when he had an AC, or they said Ole Hoeneß called him and he linked him to a certain doctor. That's all. Liverpool are bringing money. They are showing him proper projects of how he can dominate Europe. Because everybody that knows the story of Wirtz, Musiala, and Jude Bellingham, he knows that Wirtz and Musiala's parents and their handlers, they believe that those 2 boys are better than Jude.
Yes.
But Jude is only where he is today because he's in Madrid. So then why don't we find a place to platform him? And if you listen to the Liverpool fans, they always say that Wirtz essentially is a European project for them. Somebody that can dominate Europe because he's German. European politics will favor him. And he's also good. I also think that Germany have a problem of probably producing too many technical players and the lack of leadership. First, with the lack of leadership. Today, who is Germany's leader, especially at the back? Manuel Neuer is not in the team.
You guys always.
Antonio Rudiger is not.
Rudiger has never been a
he's not the leader. Schlotterbeck, when he's in the team. Jonathan Tah. Maybe Kimmich, but even Kimmich, he's way younger. Nobody else can be like, see those days, those Muller.
No, just enter into the dressing room. You see Toni Kroos, you see Philipp Lahm. You see Bastian Schweinsteiger.
They were
you
real
see the men.
Yeah, they were real men.
And they, like what Mike was saying, they had time to groom these boys from even the academy or from even the Division B.
2007 World Cup under 17, Toni Kroos.
Now they are tapped at a very young age.
Look at Voterman that you mentioned.
Yeah,
Voterman played under 21.
Yeah.
Finished under 21.
Boom,
They said,
90 million euros.
they said about 4 or 5 English Premier League clubs have scouted him.
Because right now,
Chelsea has scouted him. Newcastle scouted him. He's gone.
Right now, the football is about money right now.
So you just do let's do a projection. Like some Kai Havertz emerged. He was seen as the new face of Bayer Leverkusen. Did not even last there for more than 3 seasons. Chelsea came snapping up. Then he went to Chelsea. You could see that he did not really measure up to the standard. Timo Werner, similarly. He was excellent for Leipzig. Then a foreign league comes to tap him. He goes, he doesn't really find his feet. And that was the end of Timo Werner. It has remained as such. And then when these clubs sell, who did Leverkusen replace Wirtz with? Not a German player. It's a foreign player. A player from a foreign country. So the Germans are being tapped at a very young age where they are not really matured and they are being replaced by foreigners. So check the line. Eintracht Frankfurt in the recent times, the kind of strikers they've exported. Jovic, Kolomwani, recently Ekitike, Mamouche, they've all left. Which German player has come through such? You see, so the issue is we are not getting the German clubs producing top quality German talent. And then when the few ones emerge, they are not allowed enough time to stay on the scene, mature, before they even leave the shores of Germany. And that is the issue for me. It's like Amango Bunu. And Germany is actually struggling with that. Fiifi mentioned the technical players, but because coaches have limited quality to work with. So if I am a Stuttgart coach, I would just cope with the likes of Mittelstadt. Work with them, try and get the result, and I'm okay. Because I don't have too much quality. So the best I can do is, let me use formations, strategies, tactics to get the result. So we've seen the emergence of German teams who have excelled. Then Frankfurt won the Europa League and Oliver Glasner. But you could not actually tell that there was one standout performer in there. It was a team effort. And that is why Germany, I think, are struggling, coupled with some of the other issues you guys have mentioned. So, beautiful one. But Spain does not look like they are saying goodbye to the top anytime soon. They keep on winning.
Yeah.
Spain 3, Bulgaria 0. Away game.
I really enjoyed that particular game. And I think they really built a certain core that whenever they attach one or two new players, it just snaps up and begins to gel. Mm-hmm. This is a Spain team that played with Mikel Merino and Zubimendi as the double pivot in the absence of a player like Rodri. Mm-hmm. And you look at the kind of football they played against. Bulgaria is not that nation that could give you a lot of competition whenever you face them. But I think the identity of the Spanish national team is something that has remained constant under Luis Enrique and De La Fuente. Any other coach that comes in, there's one thing about them: the identity is still the same. It doesn't change. That is why they could pick a player from maybe Osasuna, bring him into the setup, and it clicks.
I also think that, Mike, before you go on, one of the things I think the Spanish FA has done, and we're talking about the Germans a couple of minutes ago, that probably the Germans didn't do. The Spanish were also transitioning at some point.
Yes.
But I think that one of the smartest decisions they took was to bring in a former under 23, under 19, under 21 coaching De La Fuente.
Yes.
So he knows the boys that were coming.
The various ranks.
That is why I think that England maybe made a mistake by not forcing Lee Castley to be part of Thomas Tuchel's backroom staff.
Target came to the same position.
Exactly. It's important. It is very important in transition, especially from the lower ranks. And it has fitted seamlessly for Spain.
A coach who knows.
He knows these boys
from the
onset. He has seen them at the headquarters before. He has spoken to them. He knows their dossier. He knows their strength. He knows their weakness. And the same core brings them to the national team and they deliver.
I think everything changed for Spain after the Euro 2004, coming to 2006 World Cup. Yeah. You know, the new bunch of young players like Thiago Alcantara, David De Gea, Isco. Yeah. These guys, when they won, I think the under 21 European Championship or all of those things, the transition started successfully. Yeah. And, you know, these guys came into the national team and they were delivering. They also relied on the academy of Barcelona, La Masia. Yeah. And at the same time, what Real Madrid was also producing to complement whatever that they had. Yeah. Just to understand and keep the blend going on for the national team. Marco Senna, superb.
But you know my biggest Spain comeback story for player? Marco Cucurella. Why? You see, he went off the radar. Yeah. Trust me, Cucurella you mentioned La Masia, that is what has brought this discussion. Yeah. He came through the ranks, did not really make the cut at Barcelona, goes on loan to some lower rank Spanish sides.
He was playing for
Getafe and the others. Then he comes to England, Brighton. He does well, revives a move. At a point in time, he was being looked at by Manchester City, but he decides to come to Chelsea. Didn't really have a good first year. Then subsequently, he's the most improved left fullback now. Even if I'm not mistaken, I think he's the best left back in the game now, Marco Cucurella. Oh, you guys don't see it that way.
No, but Marco Cucurella is the best left back.
No. Not even close to Patrick Dogu.
Masa. We make serious with the talk for it. They make serious. Patrick Dogu. Masa, we don't talk. We make serious.
Why you don't be player?
You don't angry me. Masa, Patrick Dogu, you player.
No, guys, cool it.
I don't think Cucurella is the best left back in the world.
Why?
I don't think so.
No. I want to hear from him. Why? Why is he not the best? In your opinion?
I think for now, I would say he's the most improved, but definitely ranking it as the overall best left back, I would choose Nuno Mendes over him. I think Nuno Mendes has actually proven beyond reasonable doubt.
What is reasonable doubt, senior? And then reasonable doubt, senior, bro, for me.
Allow him to.
And then there is reasonable doubt.
Allow him.
He has proved beyond reasonable doubt his importance in the Paris Saint-Germain team and the Portuguese national team. No, relax for me, Fiifi.
I want to ask him some questions. Allow him to.
I have a lot of things to talk about, but
in fact, first of all, we have a lot of things to talk about.
The first point of discussion,
campaign analysis,
it's all about how help their clubs to be successful throughout the season.
And their countries.
Now, for Nuno Mendes, you can talk about the treble-winning team for Paris Saint-Germain. That is not easy task.
No. That is but a season.
Yeah. Oh, we are talking about who is the best left
right
back.
now.
Left back right now. That is a discussion we are having.
The previous season. Yeah.
And he won the treble.
Yeah.
We know where PSG was coming from.
Yeah.
We've seen left backs come to Paris. Even Lucas Hernandez came at a point in time, he could not play to that level.
No.
A fit Nuno Mendes in one full season, PSG League, PSG, even 4 trophies.
Yeah, they won 4 trophies.
Played in the final of the Club World Cup.
Yeah.
Went to Portugal.
The Nations League.
Nations League.
Yeah.
Literally, he was the key man in that particular final.
Yeah.
Helped them to win it. Comes back. UEFA Super Cup.
Yeah.
Helps PSG to also win it.
Yeah.
Fee, you look at how he has influenced the resurgence of Paris Saint-Germain under Luis Enrique.
Exactly.
Being a key component of this team. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
If you go to PSG, and we tell you to mention 3 best players in the Paris Saint-Germain team, I think the first player everybody is going to mention is Ousmane Dembele.
Yeah.
The second player every single person is going to mention. Fee, you are going to talk about Vitinha. The third person is going to be Nuno Mendes. You come to Marco Cucurella, good player, improved, solid. I'm one person who wouldn't love to play against Marco Cucurella.
Yeah.
He's stubborn.
Very annoying.
Very annoying.
With the wig.
He inverts so well. He complements the midfield so well.
Yeah.
Help Chelsea to win the FIFA Club World Cup. Solid.
Yeah.
Help Chelsea to win the Conference League.
Yeah.
Solid. Went to Spain.
Yeah.
Couldn't win anything with the Spanish national team.
Yeah.
Not to say his performance was below par.
But he won the Euros.
But Fee, I'm coming in. If we are talking about who influenced certain games for certain trophies to come in, for example, you look at the Conference League. Can you tell me one specific game that you can say that it was because of Marco Cucurella we won this game?
So Marco Cucurella was very important.
No, I asked a question.
I'm about to tell you.
It's okay, give me the game.
I'm about to tell you. You see, let me tell you. Marco Cucurella scored a very crucial. Let me say it. Manchester United. He's got a conference league. I said, He set up a goal in the semi-final for us to go to the final. So Marco Cucurella
he set up a goal in the final.
The semi-final.
To the semi-final.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I should ask you, Fee, choose your top 3 best players for Chelsea in the Conference League. Who are you going to mention?
Oh, not just the Conference League, competition.
Relax. Fee.
We are for Nuno Mendes.
Okay, so
So for throughout your season, top 3 players for Chelsea last season, including the Club World Cup and everything.
Yes.
Top 3 players. I want to hear you out.
Moses Caicedo, Marco Cucurella. Oh, and it's not in any order. What's the top 3?
Order.
Marco Cucurella is not just top 3.
Okay, Marco Cucurella.
But how will you mention Chelsea last season without Cucu?
No.
Then you want Chelsea.
And who again?
Kopama.
Afi, you've been able to mention these 3 players. Meanwhile, your coach, when he missed one of them in the shape of Levi Cole, I'm even surprised today you are here.
Levi Cole is not
top 3 Chelsea.
No.
Oh,
yes,
Fiifi.
Levi Cole is not Chelsea's most important player.
Relax.
Chelsea top 3.
We are not talking about most important player.
In terms of those who were nominated, even for the club, when they went to vote, it was, what's his name? It was Caicedo that won the team. The players after that
Enzo Fernandez.
Enzo Fernandez was not close to the quality of Marco Cucurella last season.
Wow.
See, last season, we were playing against... No, we were not close to him. Wow. Last season, Chelsea were playing against Manchester United.
Chelsea fans.
Must-win game.
Chelsea fans, you didn't listen to him.
But Marco Cucurella was better than Enzo Fernandez. He was
Chelsea fans, you didn't listen to him.
I am telling you today.
Levi Cole. Chelsea fans, you didn't listen to him.
Let me tell you something. Chelsea went away to go and play against Bournemouth. That game, Enzo Fernandez had gone to play South American, I think, World Cup qualifiers. He didn't come early. Difficult game. Then Enzo Maresca played Marco Cucurella as a left-sided inverted 10, not from fullback. This is the same player we are talking about. Sets up a goal in that position. If you've forgotten, that is the quality of Marco Cucurella we are talking about. He can play at everywhere you want him to play. Last season, he was joint top highest defensive scorer. In the Premier League, we just go Guardiola.
Marco Cucurella versus Nuno Mendes. 2024-2025. Premier League, Ligue 1. Minutes, 90 minutes per statistics. Goals per game. Cucurella is at 0.2 and then Nuno Mendes is 0.1 goals per 90 minutes. So it means marginally Cucurella is better in this. Then passing accuracy overall. Cucurella is at 88.73%. Nuno Mendes is 88.59%. It tells you how close these two players are, right? Then for long pass accuracy, now we break them down. Cucurella is 39.81% and Nuno Mendes is 63.
Per 90
per 90 minutes.
Okay.
63.41%. So Nuno Mendes is better in terms of long passes than Cucurella. Crossing accuracy. They are fullbacks and definitely they need to put in crosses. Cucurella's crossing accuracy is 16.13%. Nuno Mendes is 36.67%. He's better. No, it means Nuno Mendes is a better crosser of the ball than Marc Cucurella. True balls per 90, 0.1 for Cucurella, 0.2 for Nuno Mendes. Layoffs completed, 0.6 for Cucurella and 0.4 for Nuno Mendes. Duels, hold on, guys, hold on. Duels contested. Duels contested. It's on the screen. And then we'll also upload this for our viewers to also view. So, hold on, guys, hold on for me.
Okay.
Give me the Cucurella dance.
No, I said go right. That's a teletabbies. Can you not make that snap? Put hands down.
So, duels. Hold on. Duels contested.
If more.
Let's divide.
So duels contested, 8.5 for Cucurella, 9.8 for Nuno Mendes. Take on success percentage, 30.77 for Cucurella, and then 59.62 for Nuno Mendes. Then aerial duel success, 35.96 for Cucurella, and then 59.26 for Nuno Mendes.
That's all watching.
Duels. So do we go to the club workout?
No, let me say something for. Mike. You see. I think so.
Statistics are put it too bad.
Relax.
Fatality.
Relax.
Who is science student? Who didn't say any test is conclusive?
Who
didn't say any test is conclusive? And what's in the data for statistics one will be a percentile.
No problem.
It's a percentile.
Percentile will be there.
And you may be a percentile.
I think Cuckoo has done well. Cuckoo has done well, very well. You see, I am always one person. If someone comes from an uncomfortable situation and makes proper use of it and becomes successful, you'll be like, Charlie, I respect you because it's not easy. I think the turning point for Cuckoo was his failed transfer to Manchester United.
Yeah.
After that day, the guy has been something else. And Charlie, I've done my heart for the guy. He has been doing well.
Because if you people say you don't want him at the time.
Me, they're not okay. I'm a pebble. Charlie, now me, I continue to me DHD. Because I knew, you see, me, I was looking at him from Brighton. The boy at Chelsea go buy him. Yeah. So now I feel probably something went. So Charlie, what if or buy a bear? So I was low key, but Charlie, no, I said, I am pound. I was So I think he has been doing well. But you see, unluckily for him, if not for Nuno Mendes, it has to be him.
Yes.
But unluckily for him, there is Nuno Mendes. And I always say, yes, dear, whatever individual thing you do, the draws, the tackles, the key passes, the chances creation, and all that, at the end of the day, it should have a big effect in your team and how your team achieves something.
We're talking about the individual player.
Relax.
Relax, because when you're done with
tennis. So I think at the end of the day, we should see it in your team. And right now, even though you see defenders and keepers, we look at them from the clean sheet point of view, but low key, we expect your difference skirmishes, and it should be around goals and your assists and the likes. When you look at Cuckoo, Cuckoo scored the whole of last season, or contributed to 7 goals, 3 assists. And 10 goals. Bonsa man. But for Nuno Mendes scored 6 goals, 13 assists.
Wow.
6 goals there.
13
From
assists. From a fullback.
From a 13 assists. What's the only account? Mostly from a fullback. The attacking contributions.
Yes.
In my argument, we need to be able to marry the defensive contribution because everybody that skews towards Mendes talks about the attacking contribution. They focus there.
There's something about Nuno Mendes.
See, I'll bring you statistics about their defensive.
Yes.
Mike even spoke about it. Draws contested.
I will bring mine.
Ground was contested. Mike spoke about it.
Don't worry.
So
I'll bring mine.
We should be wrapping up on this like in a bit. So let's.
Okay. Do you know why I started with the attacking? The truth is, I always say, we measure defenders and keepers with clean sheets, their tackles, duels, and all that. But the difference maker is usually what you bring to the team, which is usually around them, your goal contribution. And they are all fullbacks.
Yeah.
And they game, and that's a left back. And I'm Right now, and the game, is more like, what can you bring to the team? And as a fullback, we want you overlapping, we want your crosses.
Okay.
Do you get it? We want you to invert. I say invert.
Then the goal contribution.
Yes. So defense, they are obviously. We all know that Nuno Mendes is good in defense.
I'm not saying, but Cuckoo is not bad.
Cuckoo is so good. But at the end of the day, attacking is swear. And the attacking product statistics, Mike, my more
defensively.
I think we'll just
Cucurella,
this as the final line.
the tackles per 90. 1.99, which is in the 69th percentile. As
compared to
69th percentile means that with this number, he's better than 69% of left fullbacks.
Yes, exactly.
That's what it means.
Correct. Interceptions 0.78 per 90, 59th percentile.
He's better than 59% of fullbacks.
Clearances 2.6. So I want you to note it down. Okay, see, let me take tackles as Cuckoo, go to tackles as your man.
Yeah.
So 1.9 per.
And my name is what's the figures because we have to post it for our viewers to look at it. And also because I know our viewers also know stuff about football. They know they have their good. Some is like
If more,
let's
with you. I want to listen to you. I'm interested in
69th percentile for the tackles.
Yeah.
Then 1.65 per 90, which is the 49th percentile for Nuno Mendes.
Okay.
So we all know, even with the eye test, we know. Cuckoo is a better than Nuno Mendes.
Don't worry. When you are done, I will speak about a lot of things. Don't worry.
No, I'm asking.
Fee.
Okay. Cucurella, interceptions 0.78 per 90, which is 59th percentile. So you must be easy. Nuno Mendes yard here. It's 1.02, 64th percentile, solid. Then we move on to clearances. 2.26 per 90, 64th percentile. Now they are back on here, 1.65 per 90, 59th percentile. Then you go down to minutes per goal conceded. It is 88 minutes. He concedes a goal. That's Cucurella per goal. His own is 105 minutes. Cucurella's percentile is 81st. Nuno is 92nd.
He's better.
Top level. But we have to understand that in this, it's also inclusive of the team's general stats. No, but you know this. Of course.
Continue. Continue. Don't worry.
You know this.
We have no problem. Let him continue. 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 No, Fee, continue.
It will agenda, but the information.
Proceed.
Okay, that. Clean sheet. 21% of Cuckoo's matches. 44th percentile. Sorry. Cuckoo then here 28% of his matches. And then here 70th percentile. And Nuno then here 21% of his matches. 44th percentile. Okay. In the defensive contributions there, Cuckoo are far.
But you see, from what Fiifi said, I think it's difficult to separate the two. Even in the metrics where Cucurella better than Nuno also top in another.
Yeah.
So they are much more like the same. So I want to throw it to you guys. Fee, you are going for Cucurella.
Nuno Mendes, solid.
Nuno Mendes,
then Patrick Dogu, then
Please drop that. So guys, personally, I think Cucurella has given us a very good comeback story. I don't think Nuno Mendes is better than him. And I also don't think Cucurella is better than Nuno Mendes. They are at par. So let me leave it to you guys. Decide on your own. Who is better, Cucu or Nuno Mendes? But I think we need to jump ship from Europe and then we drop to South America. Can any team beat Argentina now?
Mike, I don't think so. Even outside South America, I don't think any team can beat Argentina now.
Well, the news is they've qualified for the World Cup.
They've qualified for the World Cup. And currently, they are the best national team in the world.
Exactly.
Spain can beat them.
No, I don't think so.
Portugal can beat them.
No, I don't think so.
I think Portugal and Spain can.
So you want us to have maybe the last Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. But I think it's going to be Yamal and Lionel Messi. But Mike, Lionel Messi. I think Diego Armando Maradona came to do his bit with the national team. Mm-hmm. But I think he has surpassed him.
Messi has surpassed
Diego Armando Maradona.
In terms of
only Diego.
In terms of national team, or in
the national team and even his career.
You think this Argentine rise is tied to? Please, it's not rice that we eat. Please. The rise of Argentina. Do you think it's tied to Messi and how influential he's been?
Yes, I think it's tied to him.
It's tied.
You can't separate the story
because you brought him Maradona. That's why I'm taking it to that.
I think it's tied to him. You see, when we look at the two greatest players that we always talk about, aside Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, World Pelé and Maradona, normally their success is associated with what they did with their national teams. Yeah. Maybe a little bit for Maradona with the Napoli team. Yeah. But when you talk about Pelé, it's all about Brazil. Yeah. Brazil.
Yeah. And probably Santos.
Then a lot of people don't even talk about Santos is there as much as the Brazilian national team. You know, you look at Maradona and it's all about Argentina 1986, Mexico World Cup, all of these things that goes around. Then Napoli winning the league title after a dominant period by Juventus and these Inter Milan and AC Milan teams. But when you look at Messi, you speak about national team, World Cup, Copa America, the number of goals he scored for the national team. You look at Messi and you are looking at Barcelona, the number of goals he scored in a season, the number of Ballon d'Ors he has won. Everything you speak about in world football, you can attach Lionel Messi. You will find him in every single discussion we speak in football. Goal scoring, assist. Mike, even when it comes to goal scoring, I think Lionel Messi is an efficient goal scorer than Cristiano Ronaldo.
Messi is
an efficient goal scorer.
What's the definition of efficient?
Where efficiency here?
Where I believe Messi scores a lot from even the smaller chances or the smaller games he has actually played. Lower XGs.
That is your definition of efficiency here.
Yes. You know, Ronaldo has scored a lot of goals.
Okay.
I relish that. Top. I believe when you're talking about even center forwards now in the game, I don't see Ronaldo as a winger now. I see him as a center forward.
But Mike, I have a problem with that assertion of efficient goal scorers. When you tell me that somebody is an efficient goal scorer, but he hasn't scored as much as somebody, and this person opens a gap of over 100, that is a problem.
940 against 870.
So you understand? That is a problem.
How do you define your efficiency?
Your efficiency is simple. It is output over work rate. I mean, work rate and output.
Okay.
So the work you put in, and so
then the result.
In this case, we can look at efficiency in two things: the number of games Messi has played vis-a-vis the output he has gotten.
Okay.
Which is the number of goals he has gotten.
Can we do that?
Yeah, I think we can find that. And we can also look at the output of the XGs that have been generated for him, and out of the XGs, the goals that he has scored. I will not be surprised if the numbers tell that story, that Messi surpasses it in terms of exceeding his XGs. But I'm also not be surprised that Ronaldo also want to overperform the XGs that he will have over there. You understand?
Okay. So these are the all-time career statistics.
Okay.
Messi, 1,120 appearances, 879 goals. Ronaldo, 1,284 appearances, 940 goals. Messi gives you 105 minutes per goal. Ronaldo gives you 112 minutes per goal. Messi gives you 72 minutes per goal contribution. Ronaldo is 88 minutes per goal contribution.
This is the efficiency we are talking about.
Of course, that's what I'm saying. That is fine. But
it depends on the angle. Like
what I'm saying is that
okay, I'm speaking from where Mike is actually coming from. I think when you look at the number of games Lionel Messi has played, the number of goals he has actually scored, when you are striking the differences, 105 minutes per goal compared to Cristiano Ronaldo's 112 minutes per goal. I'm speaking from that angle to make me feel like, no, Lionel Messi is an efficient goal scorer than Cristiano Ronaldo. In other sense, I agree to whatever you are also saying. That Cristiano Ronaldo has also scored a lot of goals.
Mike, so you see,
and has actually outperformed certain
I would want to look at the data and interpret it in a different way.
Okay.
How many games has Lionel Messi played?
1,120.
1,120.
Yeah. And Ronaldo has played 1,284. So he's played over 100 games.
Over 100 more games.
Yeah.
Then what's the difference in goals?
Goals, 940 for Ronaldo, 879 for Messi.
Exactly.
So it's not even up to 100.
It's not up to 100, But then
so I think in case of sheer output, that is the numbers in terms of how much you've played and then how much you've generated in terms of goals. Then I think Messi is better in that discussion or in that contest to Ronaldo. But in terms of efficiency, which can also be defined in a different way, because I think the more realistic way of judging this efficiency would have been chances.
XGs,
You get it? The number of chances that Ronaldo has had and the conversion rate.
I agree to that.
The number of chances Messi has had and the conversion rate. Then we even delve deeper to look at the chances of those chances leading to a goal. Because there are chances where you get the XG, the expected goal percentage from that chance. Is higher because you are standing just in the goalkeeper's 6-yard box. You have to tap in.
That's what I was saying. At the end of the day, I think it comes down to the XGs. Who overperforms the XG better? But until we're able to get there, killer. Somebody play games. You see, sometimes I don't understand.
No, but if we are to excuse that contest, then I think Messi is the most efficient scorer or the more efficient scorer amongst the two. Because we don't have the data readily available.
We've not seen that contest. We've not seen that contest. When it comes to number of Ballon d'Ors, you will say, oh, Magic Ballon d'Or 4. One can say, oh, I've played 5 years versus divided by whatever. About goals, I was divided.
No, but even in the Ballon d'Or conversation,
Even
in the Ballon d'Or conversation, Ronaldo has had more seasons as a pro footballer than Messi. And Messi has still won more Ballon d'Ors than he has.
Yes,
so he's an efficient winner.
But you guys don't do that argument there because Messi has won more. So Messi has won more.
But he's won more. The contest here still remains. He's played fewer seasons in pro football than Ronaldo. But he's won more. So it's still efficiency.
You see, minus
fewer seasons, more Ballon d'Ors.
Like I said,
raw numbers. Yes. You want raw numbers.
I can define efficiency.
A numbers game.
Raw numbers.
Numbers game.
This fan is efficient.
It's efficient. It's efficient.
Efficient.
So that's how you look at it.
Yes,
how about we look at the energy consumption? No, but how about we look at the energy consumption?
Good. Let's make an Fiifi cassette.
Yeah.
Till say
you been doing energy consumption.
Energy consumption.
The amount of energy ECG for the kind of
in fact, if you see age I didn't di. Until you can say age I didn't, then you connect it to
Ronaldo's age.
Ronaldo fever. So
team men are no boom.
Now you there.
Barcelona. Now,
Look at
so I'm coming. It is easier to break through the Sporting Academy than to break through La Masia. Relatively.
La Masia, when Messi was coming, at that time, Barcelona were in a very top period.
Okay, so since this has become a Messi v Ronaldo thing, this is what I want to suggest.
Okay.
In my opinion, Messi is the greatest footballer I have seen with my eyes.
That is in this opinion. Era. So everybody will have their opinion.
No problem.
Okay,
you can have yours. But I can also impose my opinion on you.
Okay.
Okay, Jed, come on.
Now that's what I think.
And that is what you always said. You see,
in this era, I don't think any player has emerged who will surpass what Messi has done.
But no one was surpassed.
Messi, no. Okay, so Ronaldo polished, in terms of goals, what Pele did.
Yeah.
Messi polished, in terms of everything, what Maradona did.
Everything like
Messi is a more polished version of Maradona.
Assist. I could God give you.
When you don't score, assist not dependent on me. It's not dependent on me.
God give you.
But what's the over we can book as Nuno Mendes get now over assist. Now over assist. 13 assists. Nuno.
Ladies
Now
and gentlemen, my name is Kiki Monte. Let's go for a comment.
So that is what I want to move. Who is your greatest player of all time? Messi or Ronaldo?
Me, right now, the only way I will listen and I've been listening to any Messi conversation is because World Cup NGB. Ngame ya tom.
One lie.
Na Akomea
2026. 2026.
The GS Odin.
Ronaldo go to US.
Hey. No one question can play into.
Who is your greatest of all time between the two? Who's a GOAT? Messi or Ronaldo?
Messi.
Kiki.
Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos de Aveiro.
So I move this. Messi is the greatest player of this era and the greatest player of all time. If you agree or you disagree, drop your comments in the comment section. We'll be taking a break and that will be a final break on this episode. But before then, let's just flash through. We'll be back. All right, so welcome back. We are wrapping up in a jiffy. But something just occurred to me, guys. So imagine 2026 FIFA World Cup at the MetLife Stadium in New York. Argentina versus Ghana. What will be your prediction?
Argentina, Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
Ghana 2. Argentina 1. Ghana's goal, final one, scored by my man.
Who?
Kalibe Kuban.
Ghana, Argentina, World Cup.
Otwaro your coach.
Yes, all of that is really cool.
5 minutes.
Kiki. Ghana, Argentina, World Cup 2026.
3-1 and 27 the score sheet. United player.
What do you Otwaro deeper?
The end one here pamuno. Say you do semi-finals now. You will see a coach getting veggie.
The 3-1 here, Ghana
3, Argentina 1.
Ghana 3, Argentina 1. Share. Semenyo 1, then Kudus, then not last
Jordan.
year, you know.
Jordan.
Yeah, you has keeper.
This is my prediction. You see, the curse of the defending champion, who was actually the last defending champion of the World Cup to excel in the subsequent edition.
France,
yeah.
After 2018, they played the final in Qatar 2022.
Yeah. So we have to give it to them. But still, the defending champion has never defended their title.
Yeah. Yes.
And mostly, it ends in calamity. Yeah. So this is what I think. Ghana can surprise Argentina.
Just like Senegal did to France.
2002, we saw similar. Italy, after winning 2006, had a shambolic World Cup in 2000.
And Ghana qualified here.
We will qualify. So I think Ghana stands a chance against Argentina, but we can never beat them, truth be told. I don't know. So how do you think Ghana will fare when they meet this current Argentine setup? It's a question up for grabs. You can answer it on your own, have your debate across the street, but we use this to close the chapter on today's episode of the 4 Post podcast. Here from Fiifi, Manfred. What is this? Michael Akomea, Dr. Kiki. My name is Michael Asare. Ciao.